Hello and welcome to our third and final content lesson on the unit of solutions. This lesson is going to deal with something called a colligative property, and it will answer questions such as, well, why do we put salt down on the roads during the winter time? Or possibly, why do we add some salt to boiling water? Or why don't we use water as our windshield wiper solution during the winter? And so we're going to talk about this thing called a colligative property, and we'll see that it's a property that depends on the number of solute particles. It doesn't depend on what those solutes are, whether they're polar, nonpolar, anything like that, but merely on their number. And we're going to look at three specific colligative properties during this lesson. We're going to start off with a brief discussion on vapor pressure reduction, and we're going to spend most of our time on the other two. An idea of boiling point elevation, and so if you add a substance to water, for example, how does that affect the boiling point? And we'll see that it increases the boiling point, and we'll understand why. And then we'll look at a very similar equation called freezing point depression, and look at the fact of how, if you add a solute to water, how does that lower and why does it lower the freezing point? And this might explain the answer of why do we put down salt in the winter, and it might also answer the question of how can we use this principle to make ice cream. And so we're going to look at these different colligative properties over the next couple days. You can see there's a couple equations that we're going to be working through as well. And so get ready to learn about these colligative properties and how they affect your life as we wrap up our unit on solutions.